episode 4 of the What is Dead May Never Die podcast.
What is dead may never die.
2 more episodes until the next spin-off comes out. So we have 2 episodes left in Westeros, and it is getting a little interesting because you're starting to see the format of how they're going to end this series. And some people like it, some people hate it. I am on the boat of I am going to ride or die with this show until it ends.
I love it. But, dude, after episode 4, my most pressing question to you is, where in Westeros is this Starbucks? And why aren't more people drinking coffee?
Wait, what?
You didn't see? There was a Starbucks cup left in the background of one of the scenes with Jon Snow, and everybody wants to know where everybody's getting this Starbucks coffee at.
No way. I gotta go back and watch this.
It's the point where the old guy with the beard, they're at the table.
Yeah.
Jon Snow, they zoom into him. He's laughing. It looks kind of fake, to be honest with you. But right by the blonde woman, I think Daenerys in the background, right?
Yeah.
She has a Starbucks coffee cup in front of her at the table.
No way. Oh, my God. I got to go back and watch that.
People are freaking out here, Bags. All this money into Game of Thrones, and I want to know how much Starbucks had to pay them for that product placement there. What are you thinking, huh? What's the going rate for a beverage on the table?
How pumped do you think the Starbucks CEO was when he saw that thing on there? That's free pub right there.
It's like our show corporate, dude. He's coming down going, we got ourselves some news. We're in the back of Game of Thrones. And oh, man, it's one of those hot things on the internet that everybody's BSing about. And somebody left a coffee cup in the background. So I wanted to ask you where the hell this store is and why they're, not using it more. So
the Night King must have brought his Starbucks coffee. And
that's it.
There.
I like it. It's like a prize from the Night King. That's what they kept. Since he went to dust, we kept his coffee cup. Hurrah! So diving into this episode. Did people die? Are people dying, Pags? People were not happy with the limited deaths.
We did lose some more people into this
in
this episode. Starting off, it's obviously the aftermath of the Battle of Winterfell.
Sure.
You got the burning of all the bodies, a funeral kind of service.
Is that how they got rid of all those bodies? Because that was a question of mine. Is there's going to be a lot of fucking dead people around here. A lot of extras laying in the background for HBO.
Well, I wanted to know who stacked all these because they stacked them all up and they burned all the bodies. I was like, man, that's a lot of work.
That's some
and
labor.
A lot of heavy-ass people. But you get that, and then you get the war celebratory. They got everybody chugging wine and partying and getting laid, and all the girls that are like, ooh, I survived this. I need some D. So you had a bunch of guys giving Ds to a bunch of people.
Of course, that's only fair.
One of the telltale signs here is, which of the way I think they are going to go in this show is you saw a huddle of guys celebrating with Jon Snow. It was kind of funny. They're trying to get him to chug out of this horn that they have, and he's like, I don't want to throw up, blah, blah, blah. It kind of seemed like a college party. But in the background, probably the exact scene you're talking about with the coffee cup is you see Daenerys kind of realizing that ever since Jorah Mormont died and a bunch of her army's gone, she's starting to realize that she does not have many friends around here and that everyone's kind of gravitating towards Jon Snow. And I think you see this sheer jealousy coming through to her, and you almost are wondering what she's thinking. And her advisor, Varys, in the background, you can kind of see that he sees her kind of disturbed by this scene, and it's like, oh shit, is she about to go fucking bananas and like get her dragons to come in here and be like, I'm taking over, it's me, I'm gonna be the queen, not this Jon Snow guy.
Okay, interesting. But I heard some big news about the dragons.
Yes, so well, I'd like to touch that Jaime Lannister had sex with Brienne of Tarth, who is the 6-foot whatever woman.
That a boy, Jaime. Good pull.
He has officially slept with someone other than his sister.
Oh, yeah. Great pull, Jaime. Round of applause there. 8 seasons. Yeah. We're doing well. We're learning. Good work
Yeah,
there.
and it was her first time ever, so she is a virgin, and
Oh.
now she has been broken in.
So basically, he's going to hit it and quit it with this virgin and just kind of leave her be. So Jamie's a little bit of a dog, is what we're getting at here.
So that gets interesting towards the end of this episode. They get the plan of how they're going to attack Cersei, because now Cersei has this entire army, so now they have to be like, okay, we won this war, now we got to win the Great War for the throne, because that's what this whole show's been about. And they have this plan that Daenerys and her dragons and some of her army are going to go back to Dragonstone, where she's originally from.
Okay.
And Jon is going to take the rest of the army on the road and pretty much walk down to King's Landing and pretty much surround the city and make them...
That's a fucking raw end of the deal for Jon Snow. Hey, I'm going to fly and ride down here. You on fucking foot. You can just march wherever the hell you march. I'll see you in a month. God damn, Jon. Where are your balls at, dude?
So a little bit of foreshadowing there. They have somebody go, aren't you going to ride the dragon now that you ride dragons? And he goes, no, he's injured. I'm going to let him rest and not have me weighing him down. Well, Dragonstone is in sight. She's on her main dragon, Drogon, and the other one's flying next to her. And then all of a sudden, 3 fucking huge spears go right through the other dragon, and he dies.
Yeah, now we're talking.
And I went, oh, this must be a dream she's having. And then I realized that Game of Thrones doesn't have dream sequences. I was trying to convince myself that it was a dream.
This can't be real. I love this dragon. Please be fake.
So Cersei pretty much knew where she was going, and she had Euron Greyjoy and his fleet waiting for them, and they ransacked them, destroyed all their ships, and pretty much everyone gets washed up the shore, and they capture Daenerys' right-hand woman, Missandei, and hold her captured. So during this whole thing, Tyrion and Varys are talking, and Varys kind of is hinting at Daenerys is a loose cannon like her father, the Mad King. I see how this is going to end. And essentially they're kind of talking about maybe trying to kill Daenerys and leading to Jon Snow being the king, because earlier in the episode we had Daenerys go up to Jon Snow and basically tell him, I still love you. I don't care that you're my aunt. I'm your aunt, blah, blah, blah. Jon's like, I don't care either, but I have to tell my sisters because they need to know. And she's like, they don't need to know. If you tell anyone, this thing's over and people are going to say you're the rightful king. Well, Jon tells Sansa and Arya, and Sansa tells Varys and Tyrion, and now it's starting to spread that everybody knows that Jon is the rightful king, and it's interesting to see what the fuck's going to happen from that. So the show ends with Tyrion coming up to the gates of King's Landing with the little army they have. Obviously, Jon's army's still coming, but Tyrion's basically like, Cersei, don't do this. I know you're pregnant. Save your child's life. You don't have to die. And, yeah, Cersei turns around and has the mountain cut Missandei's head off.
Yeah, not happy with that, because apparently this is setting the stage for Dany and the Grey Worm to propel into destructive grief spirals and essentially turn into her father. And viewers are not pleased with it, because apparently Dany has been very much a pro-feminist icon, and they're not happy with HBO turning her into a destructive-ass psycho queen, and that's the easy way out.
I've always been on the boat that this show's very cyclical, and the show's going to end the way it began, and I think we are leading up to Jaime Lannister, who killed her dad in the back and got the name the Kingslayer. I think his brother Tyrion is going, who's the hand of the queen, going to end up stabbing her and killing her, realizing she's going the route of her father.
So we have 2 weeks left, right, Pags?
Yeah, man. And if you watch Twitter, Emilia Clarke, who plays Daenerys, said if you have a big TV, get a bigger one for episode 5, because episode 5 is going to be epic.
And turn the brightness up, because you can't see shit when it comes to the Battle of Winterfell.
It was tough to see.
People were like, Jesus, I couldn't even see the White Walkers in the fucking darkness.
interesting to see how they're going to go about this. I think a lot more deaths are coming. I think we're going to get the Clegane Bowl. I think it's coming because the Hound said only one thing's going to make me happy, and we all know he wants to kill his brother because his brother stuck him into a fire when he was little and burnt the shit out of his face. So
let's go.
It's going to be interesting, man. I'm really antsy to see episode 5.
Episode 5 coming to you guys next week, and we will talk to you after Dead. This is Miho, as always. We're too close to call, and the what is dead may never die.
What is dead may never die. Handshake.
Handshake.